Hey, everybody, VP here, and it's time for another VP Plays AC's Top 3. That's right, this is the video in which we play Top 3 decks from Alex Coccia's Top 10 Best Decks of the Week, according to Untapped.gg statistics. And today, guys, we are playing with the new Season Pass card for this season. This is the number 3 ranked deck of the week, En Sabah Chonk. That's right, we got some chunky boys in this deck. Chunky boys in this deck. By the way, happy St. Patty's Day to ya. I think this will be coming out on St. Patty's Day. Otherwise, I'll be a little ridiculous if it hasn't, because then I'm doing this awful Irish accent for nothing. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Well, we're playing, man. We're playing En Sabah Chonk. And look at that. We even got green cards in this deck. We got Hydra Bob. We got Moon Dragon. We got Fin Fang Foom. We got Drax. We got Blink. So we're ready for St. Patrick's Day, man. Let's see if the opponents out there are ready for us. All right, here we go. First game with this deck. Sabah Chonk. Big boys in this deck. Got some big boys in this deck. We got a little Hydra Bob action happening here as well. We're gonna play him down right now. Playing the Salt Man here. How salty is the Salt Man? He's got a Living Tribunal Pixel variant as their avatar, so that should be interesting. Taco Truck coming down as our second location, giving a chimichanga to our hand. What a great St. Patrick's Day treat. Chimichanga. Imagine a chimichanga with cabbage and roast and corned beef in it. I mean, that would be a little weird, wouldn't it? That would be a little weird. Wait, what am I doing here? We got Moon Dragon here. Let's play Moon Dragon in her own lane. She'll go up to the taco truck and eat that chimichanga. How's about that? Hydra Bob can hang out at the Talo for a little bit here. Alright, now that we got Moon Dragon down, we should probably be playing one, using up all of our energy if we can. Each turn, which it looks like we're going to be able to do that right here with Debris. Cave of the Dragon, the third location after turn 4, add a random 5 cost plus card to each side. Alright, yeah, we'll play Debris down there. Why not? That'll get our Moon Dragon a little buff there. A little Irish cheer, if you will. A little Irish cheer, if you will. There we go. Boom. Hey, there's Cosmo. How you doing, Cosmo? Cosmo's gonna... Will that shut down this deck? It does shut down... It shut down a few... That's down a few cards in this. But not too shabby. You know what sucks? Is we got 4 energy this turn, and we don't have a 4 energy card in hands. No Moon Dragon buff for us this time around. But just play Chamber over here to Talo. Yeah, because that's not an unreveal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Cards coming down for my opponent, the Salt Man, Super Giant, and a Chimichanga. Alright, well, Super Giant coming out into the meta quite a bit lately. Oh, Dragon Lord coming down for my opponent, pulling out a Mercury, and we pulled out we got a Nimrod from the Cave of the Dragon. Nimrod just rushes out of that cave saying, "Help me! There's a dragon in there!" Apparently the Dragon Lord was in there as well and pulled out a Mercury, so interesting. Interesting. Who says there's not story in app? All right, let's go ahead and activate our chamber here. And we got to remember that the card that we play now is not going to heal until the end of the game. That's a bit unfortunate. So I think we'll play our Cosmic Ghost Rider down there to the Cave of the Dream. Does stop us from getting another Moon Dragon buff there as well. There's En Sabah Newer. This is the deck that he is named after here. Is he the card we need to play? Yeah, because we could swap out one of these rocks and either get a Drax, Jubilee, or Fin Fang Foom. Fin Fang Foom, awesome, man. Let's do that. Is that better than just a 17 power Red Hulk, though? Could get 10, I mean, if the Jubilee comes out, that's another thing to keep in mind. If we pull Jubilee, that'll be a awful play there. No, I think we just go with the Red Hulk here. We're gonna have to skip out on the En Sabah Chonk here, even though this is his deck. I think in order to grab the win here, we need to do this. Oh, Negasonic Age Warhead coming down for my opponent. That is gonna disrupt me there at the Cave of the Dragon. But we do take Taco Truck there at the last minute, so that's good. Yep, so my Cosmic Ghost Rider smacks a few things with his whip and then gets blown up by the Teenage Ghost Rider. Oh, and they had a Ronin there at Talo. Did not see that, but we still pulled it off, so... Yeah! Add a little extra salt to Mr. Salty Man there. Salt Man, a little extra salt for you. And a fist bump. Good game. And let's move on to the next. All right, here we go. Game 2 with En Sabah Chonk. Sabah Chonk, who this deck is named for, and who is the season pass this season. We're not able to play that last game. Did not make sense. Played it the right way, though, and got the win. Maybe we'll get En Sabah Chonk out this time. There's Squirrel Girl coming down for my opponent there, so this might be those crazy zoo decks that have been resurfacing as of late. Marvel Boy action possibly coming at us. Moondragon. Yeah, I guess we can play Moondragon. We do have the lineup for that here in our hand. We can play Moondragon this turn. We got Debris for next turn, and then we got En Sabah Chonk after that already in our hands. Not too shabby. Kunlun, the third location. When a card moves here, give it +2 power. Don't really care about that. Let's go ahead and our Debris down. Play our Debris down here. I do notice we have Fin Fang Foom in this deck, but we have no way of getting extra energy for him. So I guess you're depending on Blink and Jubilee to pull him out of your deck, but if he's just sitting in your hand, doesn't help us, does it? Turn 4, yep, we'll play En Sabah Chonk. He is going to come out this time around. Now we need one more card of a different cost. Trigger him. Turn 5. I guess we're hoping to pull the Blink here, right? The Blink or the Cosmic Ghost Rider is what we're really... If we want to keep on curve, nope, we get the Red Hulk instead, so guess we're not keeping on curve this time around. Can play the Drax down. Trigger the En Sabah Chonk. Do that. Guess we'll throw Hydra Bob down as well. I need to snap, man. I gotta be snapping more, man. I gotta be snapping more. I'm playing these meta decks now, so we should be able to win more often. Should being the key word there. All right. Plus, I got missions to win with snaps. We need to be snapping. That might have been silly because I moved my Hydra Bob and clogged up my middle lane there, but it's the final turn anyways, so well, it didn't trigger En Sabah Chonk either. Well, Red Hulk will trigger, right? It's have a full front row at each location. Yeah, that's what it is. To pull Jubilee out here. Pull Galactus. That could be a pretty good pull for us. Or I could just slam the Red Hulk down and hope for the best. Play Jubilee down here. That's 7. Well, En Sabah Chonk is going to pull something out anyways, right? So, yeah. All right, fine. Yeah, we're going to play the Red Hulk down. Hope the En Sabah Chonk pulls out, well, Galactus, I guess. That's what we're hoping for. He'll come down for my opponent there. Drax going to be moving over there. That's going to give us the victory for sure. But what else do we got coming out from our En Sabah Chonk? Apocalypse Celestials Chosen. Yeah, there we go. Victory! Pulled out a blink, by the way. Blink could not blink back the Red Hulk. Could not blink back the Red Hulk because there wasn't anything with more power than 13 in our hands. So we did get 4 cubes there. Fist bump to you, sir, or ma'am. And yeah, let's move right on along here. All right, guys, game 3 with the En Sabah deck here. Undefeated so far with this deck, so it's proven to be the number 3 deck of the week for us. Anyways, I will get Hydra Bomb down. Why not? Nice to have Hydra Bomb down there. Hydra Bomb? That's a whole different type of card. I play Hydra Bomb down. Celestial Bear Grounds. Aw, took our Fin Fang Foom really and gave us an Airshim. Oh, that's kind of a bummer there. Well, no Fin Fang Foom for us. Nothing, don't have him to bail us out. But like I said, having Fin Fang Foom in your opening hand here does not seem a great play for us, this particular deck. I think this deck relies on him being pulled out by the Blink or the Jubilee or the En Sabah. Oh, in hand, it does not help us with Fin Fang Foom, so if you want to put him in the Celestial Bear Ground, you go right ahead. Go right ahead. What's my opponent doing here? Well, it's taking him so long. Hey, buddy. All right, there we go. Red Hulk getting a little more power in our hand. Warrior Falls, the 3rd location. End of turn cards here. Fight. Destroy the weakest one. Well, that sounds fun. I want to play Drax down, but I don't want Drax moving over to the Avatar Falls where he can get destroyed. Avatar Falls? What? The Warrior Falls. It's Drax Avatar of Life, VP. What is up with this? Why is this stuff showing up here in my... Okay. I don't know, maybe that's something for En Sabah. That other overlay they were showing there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Can you see it? Play it again. Oh, yeah, you guys can see it. I don't know. I've never seen that before. All right, there we go. I'm going to go Snap 2. I don't know what my opponent's doing here. They haven't played a card yet. We got Hydra Bob out there. We got Drax Avatar of Life coming down this turn. They got nothing. Some sort of Galactus deck they got going on here. Wow, my Red Hulk's growing. Red Hulk is growing. Well, do we play En Sabah? I mean, yeah, I think that's just what we're going to do, right? Grand Central Station, after turn 5, put a card from each player's hand here, so that'll be next turn. Still no card from my opponent here. Interesting. Are they going to try to Galactus us? Are they trying to get us to bend? Bend the knee. I don't think that's going to happen. I do not think that's going to happen. I think I will play Jubilee here at Warrior Falls, sacrifice her, and bring out whatever she brings out. Hopefully it's Galactus. And that way, if my opponent plays Galactus, it's Galactus versus Galactus. Although I'd really like to have Red Hulk just residing over Warrior Falls there. Maybe we just fill up this Celestial Burial Ground here with whatever Jubilee pulls out for us. Yeah. Debris. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. High Evolutionary. Oh, you got the Blink. Oh, good. Blink pulled back our Jubilee and brought out our Galactus. So that's Galactus first steps, I should. Sabah is not triggered yet. However, yeah, we're just going to do this. Oh, my opponent hasn't done anything. They played a High Evolutionary. That's all they've done. That's all they've done. Ask Ellis. Do I need to ask Ellis what's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. They're retreated. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. Ask Ellis. Maybe Ask Ellis will know. Let's jump into another game. All right, here we are, guys. Game 4? Undefeated still with this deck. The number 3 deck of the week in Sabah Chonk. Chunky boys. World ship just coming down, destroying those other 2 locations. What are we going to do now? We're going to end our turn because we got nothing going on here. Or if Panda's going to stick around or if they're going to leave. I got a Red Hulk. They couldn't play anything. Their turn again. Red Hulk getting even bigger. Red Hulk getting even bigger. Yeah, we'll play Drax, I guess. Why not? He isn't going to move anywhere, but he'll get powered up there. Oh, magic. Gonna take us into limbo here, huh? Alright. Okay. So we're going to be playing a little bit of a waiting game here at this single location, thanks to the world ship. And we're not doing anything. We're winning right now. We're not going to have to do anything. Let's wait for them to do something. Little standoff here. Shang-Chi coming down for them. Ain't going to be able to hit anything. Nice try, Panda. We're not falling for that. They did snap, however, which is interesting. It does make me want to play my Cosmic Ghost Rider. Alright, we just want to play our Cosmic Ghost Rider to zing out that Shang-Chi in case they have a way to re-trigger it. We're going to wind up playing our Fin Fang Foom down thanks to the limbo location. They couldn't get done in 6, and it's going to come back and bite them in the butt, I hope. But we'll see. They were feeling confident. You know what? I'm going to snap too. I'll snap right back at you. Oh, I see. They got negative stuff happening here. I see. Okay. Okay. Doing your negative stuff. Well, now that does put me in an interesting spot here because they have another negative card in their hand. They could send that over and win. So now the choice becomes... Well, actually, En Sabah Chonk will trigger, right? We can get rid of that Hobgoblin because that's going to be the lowest cost card there. Well, it's not a great play, though, is it? 8 power plus 4 at the highest, so 12 power, maybe? 12 power versus Fin Fang Foom, risking it Fin Fang Foom next turn. What? Let's see. Link back the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Blink, that's not going to do anything because you can't pick it out. Well, you know what? We're just going to play our Red Hulk down here. We're just going to play Red Hulk down here and hope for the best. See if Panda can pull this off. Let's see if Panda could pull this off here. Magneto. Well, that's a really good start, I gotta say. All right, we're leading 21-17. All they gotta play is yeah, they left. We stood down the Panda, man. Nice try with your hobby-gobbiness. You can't do that to me. No, sir. I'm Venomous Prime. Don't you know who I am, sir? Ma'am. Pandas are no match for us. Or hobgoblins. Especially pandas wielding hobgoblins. Not gonna work. Not gonna work here. All right, final game for this deck. Number 3 En Sabah Chonk. Chonky boys are doing some work for us there. We just stared down a panda and beat it into submission, even with its hobgoblin army. So we're riding the high now and going to try to close it off here with the Olympian 72. Our opponent's Olympian 72. Got nothing to play here in the first turn. Sanctum Sanctorum is our first location. No way for me to get in there, is there? No, that's not true. We got Hydra Bob in deck, so in the deck, so could possibly come out. Well, Crown City's the second location. That gets us power in there if we can win it. Let's see, we got Moondragon to play this turn. We can play Debris next turn, or actually we can play Drax next. Gotta hope for a 4-drop to come into our hand here. Mysterio, okay. How come that Mysterio only put out 1 copy? Am I missing something there? Why did it only put out 1 copy? Add an illusion to another location. Activate, swap power with it. What? Did they change Mysterio? Wait a minute. Add an illusion to another location. And then you activate it to swap power with it. I totally missed that from the patch. Was that in the last OTA? That's pretty cool for Mysterio, actually. Huh, I did not know that. Oh, look, Ego's here. Ego, you can take over my hand? Oh, man. What do you play? Debris. Okay, he's playing by the book. Oh, if we play Ego, you know the rule. We got to snap. That is the general rule. You're out there in a content creator of Marvel Snap. Ego takes over. You're both supposed to snap. Olympian, I don't think, got that memo, though, but that's fine. I trust Ego. I trust Ego. Come on, Ego. Yep, threw a debris down for us. That's cool. Hopefully he'll play, I would rather him play the Drax, but this turn, what do you got, Ego? Okay, you're going to play the Drax now? All right, that works. End our turn there. I'm okay with that. He's building up the Crown City there. Trying to get some power in there. See what he does for my opponent here. Their Airshim deck. Okay, pulls down an Agamotto. Man. Pretty big card. All right, Ego. All right, Ego, what you gonna do? Okay, Jubilee and Hydra Bob. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that works. That definitely works. I already used my snap up. I guess I shouldn't have done that because we need the Hydra Bob to go into the Sanctum Sanctorum there. All right. What's my okay? He plays Sarah down for my opponent and a summoning ritual. Okay, well, so far, Ego was playing them pretty well. I'm not disappointed with the way Ego's playing this either. I would rather have had a better pull out of there. I think Ego just lost us the game here, man. What are you going to do, Ego? We've lost. We've lost. I just play Galactus down. He's going to play Galactus down. I guess we're hoping... I don't know, we're going to lose. We're totally going to lose here. Unless my opponent snaps and moves the Hydra Bob out of there. Or the God Butcherer coming down and a summoning ritual. Bringing out the Dormammu. Ego, what'd you do to us, man? What'd you do to us? Did activate the chamber, so I'm grateful for that. But, you know, the new Mysterio snuck into the Sanctum Sanctorum there, so wow. I didn't know that that the Mysterio did that now, so I must have missed that in the OTA. Did you guys know about that? Am I the only one who's surprised by this? Did I miss the OTA where it said he does that now? His ability has changed. Pretty cool, man. Now I want to play some Mysterio, man. Make some Mysterio decks. But anyways, that's it for us, guys. What did we do? We did 2 and 2 again, didn't we? Or no, we went 3 and 1, I think, with this deck. Yeah, we went 3 and 1 with the number 3 deck of the week, so not too bad. I enjoy this deck, man. It's a fun deck to play in Sabah Chonk, Chunky, Chunky style in Sabah. That's what we got, guys. So that's gonna be it for this one. In the next video, we're gonna be playing the number 2 deck of the week. Looking forward to doing that. In the meantime, guys, this has been VP. I'm signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.